Hey guys, hey, and welcome back. I am just waking up. The first thing that I like to do, well, that I tried to do, is to not jump on my phone, but sometimes you have notifications and so you check them. But other than that, the first thing that I do genuinely like to do is I like to wash my face and brush my teeth. Now, some people, it was funny because one day I did this poll on Instagram and I had to ask people, what is the first thing that you have to do when you wake up? Besides the obvious of pee. I feel like most people have to go to the bathroom, right? Like that's the first thing. By the way, don't mind my voice because I feel like I always sound like a man when I first wake up. But yeah, I asked people that. So besides having to use the restroom, drop in the comments below and let me know what is the first thing that you have to do. The first thing that I have to do is wash my face, and I just got a new towel, and I have to brush my teeth, okay? I just feel like if I do not wash my face and brush my teeth, like look at this, my face is definitely dirty, okay? I need to wash my face. I feel like my mouth just tastes extremely nasty. It just tastes awful. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Okay, so now that I have that done, I have to floss my teeth, okay? I don't know now. Y'all, I hope y'all flossing your teeth, okay? Let me tell you. That is the easy way to get a lot of buildup, all that stuff. You ain't even gotta do it slow. Yeah, get it done. And most of my teeth are tight, so I gotta get floss that doesn't break. Cause you see, I gotta like pull it out. I had a nuisance. That. Some mouthwash. I'm using a mouthwash that I don't typically use, but yes, that's a mouthwash I don't typically use, but I couldn't find the one that I normally use, and I refuse to go without the mouthwash. So that's typically what I do. Now, I did not thoroughly wash my face with soap and all that stuff. I did last night. I know some people choose to wash their face again in the morning with all the products. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on if I feel really oily or like my face sweats so much, like something like that, but it still feels relatively clean from last night. So I do the last few steps though. I'll probably maybe take like something, some like toner if I want, wipe it off if I feel like it's really gross. But because it's still pretty clean, I'll go in and I'll use some sunscreen, things of that nature. But before we do all of that, because I'm not going outside right now, let me show you what else I have planned on this Saturday. Now that my breath is clean, now that my face is clean, oh, I cannot forget that, guys, I have to add some chapstick because I cannot stand when my lips are dry. There we go. So come on with me and let me show you what else I usually do on a Saturday if I am not going out to run errands and hit these LA streets with all the chaos. Okay, so come on with me. Tonight I had a pretty chill night, okay? And I was pretty out of it. So I ate something, and then I remember laying down watching TV, and I was just like, I'm going to sleep, okay? So I'm about to clean my kitchen, and y'all can clean with me as I go along. But I live in a studio, so eventually I will show y'all around. It's a little studio, historic building, and it isn't all that much to clean, but maybe it's because I grew up with a Southern grandmother that made it a point that your house should be presentable. It should be clean when folks need to be coming over, anything of that nature. So y'all are gonna see me tidy up in this kitchen, and then I'm gonna tidy up in my living area, and in between that I gotta try to take Obama outside and work out. I don't know. Y'all are just gonna chill with me today and see what it is that I do on a normal weekend routine when I'm not out in these LA streets trying to get my life right. So let's start with the kitchen. Okay, so we're gonna start this way. This is all the clean dishes. This is all of what I used last night when I was toasted and out of it. And then there's my refrigerator. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of space, guys, between the sink and the refrigerator and all this junk in my trunk, okay? Yeah, so let's start with the dishes. There's really not any dishes in here, but, you know, there is a little bit of dishes, maybe like 2 bowls or whatever. I don't typically like keeping dishes in my sink. I was just always taught to wash your dishes before bed, but like I said last night, I was a little bit out of it. So I'm gonna wash them now. And I bought some new little bowls and stuff yesterday, so those aren't dirty, but you know, they were brand new. So come on, let's go wash them. Okay, so typically before I wash the dishes, I actually like to put the dishes away, so I did that technically backwards, but we're gonna go ahead and put some of these dishes away because, as you can see, it is pretty full. And I was telling y'all that I had just got these containers. I love these little containers. I live next to this Asian 99-cent store called Daiso. For y'all that live out here in LA, you would know about Daiso, but basically they have these small little clear containers, which I love because then there's not a lot of color to them. It's just plain clear plastic containers. I like to use these to like freeze stuff. If I get a bunch of potatoes and I don't use it all at once, then I like to be able to make sure that I can like freeze things for my dog because I do cook his food. Or if I have like little nuts and I'm trying to do portion control, I use the little baby ones. So I did get some little baby ones. Or condiments. These are perfect for condiments. So that is what I like. One day I'm going to take y'all inside of Daiso with me because that store is insane. They actually have an online website too. So y'all can go on there and order. But I live right next to one, so I have not, and now I'm just refilling my paper towel, put that on the roll, and then yeah, so let's just put some of this stuff away. part is I forgot to wash the bacon pan that I used last night. I'm telling y'all, when I am out of it, let's just say I be out of it. California style. Edible type style. Wow, I be out of it, honey. Let's just wash these pans. And you must wash your stove. Like, if you don't clean your stove off, that's nasty. So I usually clean my stove off with... Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna hip y'all to something, because someone hit me to this. If you don't want to buy a bunch of rags and you have an old t-shirt that you're not using, like this is like my sleeping pajama shirt, but if this got old and I didn't want it anymore, you take that t-shirt and you just cut it up. Now I know this looks dirty, but over some times it will develop stains that when you wash, it just doesn't really come out that well because you're cleaning with it. But this is an old t-shirt that I cut up, and I'm gonna toss it in the dirty clothes after this, but like I said, these are just things that like build up over time, but it's a clean rag. And I like to use natural products for my house. I do have Fabuloso for the floor, and I do have a thing of bleach in case you need bleach, like you'll need bleach for something. But I try not to use those products. One, just because I want to use as clean of ingredients as I can, but two, it's because I also have eczema, and so I technically should not be cleaning with my bare hands anyway. But I like to not have gloves on all the time. I usually wash the dishes with gloves on because, you know, if you're washing them multiple times a day, it can just get really annoying and irritating to the skin. But I typically do this and use this rag for my like wipe downs, and I use this eco-friendly spray or natural spray. So this is a spray that I use. This is Home and Plant that I get from Target. This smells really good, but there's a pink one, I think it's like peony or something, that I love. But this isn't even what's inside of this bottle. What's inside of this bottle is another brand that I've tried out. The brand's actually, this is my soap. It's also by this brand, Myers Lavender Cleaner. I had got like a gallon of, or something like that you could refill the dish soap. And I got the cleaning one that you can refill. So that's what's inside of this spray bottle, is water part cleaner. Just so I can I don't know, I just want to like lessen my carbon footprint with the amount of plastic and just all this stuff that you use that you just don't need to use all the time. I try to like lessen that. So I like to wipe my stove down because there are windows in my kitchen, and I feel like being in LA, there is so much debris. When I say so much, they never lied, okay? They never lied about the amount of debris. I don't know if it comes from the cars, where it's coming from. But let me just tell you, I like to wipe down my stove, especially since it's white. When I own my own house, I don't believe that I want to wipe stove and a wipe this and that, because it just makes you have more OCD. But I like to clean and, you know, wipe down the walls in case stuff splatter and stuff like that. So, you know, get around the stove and clean what you can. And yes, y'all, that's a part of cleaning. So if you don't clean your stove, then you're not fully cleaning. So as y'all can see, that's what I like to do for the kitchen. That's for what I consider a quick cleanup, actually, because a more in-depth cleanup is like where I mop the floors, sweep the floors, but they're pretty okay for right now. I'll say that for probably next week. But I like things to be organized. I like things to be in baskets. I like things to be categorized. And I will fully go through that in another video for y'all if y'all are interested in that. I'll show you kind of, I don't know, like my spices and like my cabinets and stuff like that. They're not super organized as much as I feel like I can organize them, but I slowly like to do it because I like to have everything have a place. Everything belongs in a place, and when you put everything in a place, then it makes it easier to find. But I do want to show y'all something interesting. Now this may be something kind of disgusting, so brace yourselves, but it's going to be super helpful for those that have the same problem. So there's this, and I know you're probably like, Bessie, what is this contraption? There's this. I don't know, can you guys see the bugs that's on here, or is it just me? Let's try to get it to focus. Ah, now you can see. You guys see the bugs that's on here? Hold on. I know y'all see those bugs on here. Disgusting, isn't it? So this, as you can see, it's a sunflower because it's a holder. I'm trying to touch it without touching the thing. It's a holder that you could stick in your plant. I just stuck it inside of a cup, like a disposable cup that I don't use. That, my friends, is what you call a gnat and fruit fly catcher. So I was on Amazon and I was like, I gotta find me like something. I was like, I gotta find me something because I am so tired. I don't know why. First of all, let me rewind. I used to live in a unit that was on the 3rd floor when I first moved into this building. Now I live on the 2nd floor for a year now. So I lived in the unit upstairs for a year, and then I moved down to the 2nd floor because it's a bit bigger than, well, it's way bigger than what it was upstairs. And I've been living here now for a little bit over a year. So I've been in this building for 2 years. And when I was upstairs, I never noticed fruit flies, anything of that nature. For some reason, I don't know if it's because I have the corner apartment and there's a lot more windows or whatever the case may be. I have no clue. But I feel like the bugs draw more towards my window. Like, even though I have screens in my window, there's literally like June bugs. I freaking hate those things. And then sometimes you'll see like bees and stuff try to come towards the window. Could also be because I have my plants in the window, so I guess they think they can come in. So anyways, fruit flies is one of those things. They come in and they're disgusting, guys. And over the weeks, the last few weeks, I started realizing, I was like, my trash barely has anything in it. I take out my trash every week. I'm just like, why is there like fruit flies coming out of the trash when I open it? And then I started to notice, honey, that these fruit flies were laying their eggs, guys. Laying their eggs on the perimeter of the trash can. So like right where the lid and stuff is, they like to lay their eggs there. And I'm like, that is disgusting. So I'm washing the trash can, doing all this stuff, and I was like, I gotta get rid of these fruit flies. And yes, for all of y'all that may ask, I have tried the contraptions of apple cider vinegar, Dawn dish soap, regular dish soap, and putting something sweet in a cup and all this stuff. These are actually the cups that I use, and I probably only caught like 1 or 2. So there's these yellow sticky things. As you can see, it has like a gloss because it has like stickiness on it, and that's how these nasty gnats attract to it. So apparently bugs really like yellow. Yellow is a color that bugs, I don't know, for some reason they attract to. So I went on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description so y'all be able to find it. But I went on Amazon and I found it. And this kept popping up from a bunch of manufacturers saying like, oh, this is great. The fruit flies really attract to this. It's going to work. Y'all, it work. When I say there's about 20 of these fruit flies on here, there's 20. Now I know it looks disgusting. I do keep it close to my produce basket, and that makes sense because that's where a lot of the bugs come. They're going towards your fruit and your vegetables, stuff like that. So I put it there so that way they can stick right to it. And I took it and I stuck it at the lid of my trash can. That was brilliant. No one told me about that, but both sides are sticky. So that's another tip for y'all. Both sides are sticky. So if you stick it inside of your trash can lid, they do stick for the most part. I mean, sometimes every now and again, because the trash can gets really humid in there, you have to kind of like try to re-push it up. But it's never fallen off and fell into the trash can, anything like that. But I can show you all the one that's on my lid. There's a few of them on there, and this is my second time changing it. I was changing it weekly, but then I realized like I really don't need to because there's not a lot on there. So let me show y'all that. Brace yourselves for it. I was telling y'all I have like my dish soap, hand soap here. I have it in the cup and it lives back there, so that way I'm not even touching it. If I need to do anything, it's just out of my way. This is where I have like my produce, my sweet potato, tomatoes, got some apples, and they constantly come over here. This is where my window is, excuse the dishes, but that's where like my plants live. So I feel like because they're so small, they can fit through the screen, and that's probably how they're migrating, and that's how I caught all of those. Now brace yourselves. I've taken the trash out, so there's only like 1 or 2 things in there. But this is where I stick it. Sorry, I have to clean the trash can again. I clean it every week, but anyways, besides the point. As you can see, this is where I stick it. And you see how like the edge likes to come up. I don't touch like the bugs or anything, but you can like just push that back on. But y'all see how many bugs are on there? Those are the gnats that like to go in the trash can and like to like lay their eggs around the perimeter there, which is disgusting. And I keep that on for longer than a week because I realized I was wasting them. But yeah, so that's exactly what they look like. They're pretty disgusting, y'all. Pretty disgusting. Oop, the lighting is pretty bad. Take y'all back around. So they're pretty disgusting, and that's what I've been doing with this gnat contraption. I even have one of those cups in the window in my like living area because I'm telling y'all the fruit flies and the gnats is not for the win. So come on, finish the rest of the day with me and what I do on my typical Saturday if I'm not going out. Y'all, I just woke up an hour and a half ago. I want to tell you I'm still tired. I'm still tired. But I gotta get up and walk Obama and finish tidying up the rest of this house. So I guess y'all are going on a walk with me real quick. Can't wait to get outside. Okay. Go. That's his favorite thing to do, is to run down the daggone stairs so we can get outside. What are you doing? Y'all, he thinks he's in the doggy Olympics of some sort. Y'all, it is only about 11:30. And it is hot as you know what out here, okay? First of all, I forgot to throw on my sunscreen real quick, but it's okay, because I'm not going far. I'm just walking him. And yes, I wear my mask, okay? I still wear my mask, because I just don't trust people. But yes, I walk him, and I still got my little throw-on clothes, because I'm going to go back and clean in the house. But let me show y'all him. He thinks he is so large and in charge, honey. He just want to pee everywhere. And we only circle in this block because, as y'all can see, I forgot my sunglasses. It's bright as I don't know what out here. It's hot out here already. It has to at least, I don't even know. My inside thermometer thingy said, or thermostat thing said like 80 or 90 degrees or something like that. So I think it's just gonna be one of those hot old days again. But yeah, so this is what I like to do on the weekend. He doesn't go out as early as we normally do on the weekdays, but he goes out, you know, at a reasonable time. And then I take him out again later. So I usually like to take him twice a day outside. Sometimes he'll get a little bit more depending on what I'm doing. But yeah, so we just walk in the neighborhood, as you can see. Long little street. I take him down and around. He usually gets like 20-30 minutes depending on how I'm feeling. And I should say at the end of the day, he's probably gotten a total of an hour. Usually never less than an hour. There's always about 20-30 minutes going, and then about 30 minutes coming. So usually it's typically an hour he gets every day, and that I get on top of working out as well. So, you know, I get in quite a bit of footsteps and just exercise overall, and he does too. But yeah, so this is what we do. I walk him. He gotta say hi to everybody because he is Obama. Everybody knows Obama. He think he's the president. Don't tell him that he's a DOG because he will beg to defer and think that he is a human. And he knows the whole neighborhood. But yeah, we go through here, we say hi to everybody, and then after that, I go back in the house on my merry way. Why are you acting crazy? Get back over here. Look at him. Come on. But look who just got a package. I met the package guy when I was coming in. First of all, I'm sweating. It is hot outside, y'all. Hot. This is why I'm gonna clean in the shirt, and then it's going in dirty clothes, and I'm gonna take a shower after I'm finished. But mama just got a package. It's all flip-flopped, but this is from Shein. Let me get a scissor. Open this sucker up. And I'm so excited because I caught him. I saw the on-track truck when I was coming in the building, and I had made a little joke and was like, I would hope that's mine. But I was like, probably not. And he got in his truck and he had pulled up a little bit more, because you know they like to pull up as they deliver. And baby, I saw him coming into the building, so you know, I went on ahead and I let him in. But I didn't want to harass him and be like, oh, is that for Bessie? So I just let him be. And then we ended up getting to my door at the same time, and I was like, oh, that is for me. So it is mine. It is mine. Y'all, I'm so hot. It's ridiculous. I don't even know how I'm had the energy to finish straightening it up, but I'm going to do it. And honestly, all jokes aside, this is probably going to be my workout for today, because when I tell y'all, between the cleaning and walking around and doing all that, I'm just disgustedly hot. Like, it's just too much. I am really sweating. It's horrible because it's really that hot. 10, these are headbands. So they're like furl headbands, super cute. And 11, okay. And I think there's one more thing in here. 12, guys, 12 items. And I used the coupon, and I believe it was 12 items for $150. I spent $150, and that was because I had a coupon, and it's also because I just started my new job. Not sure if I had told y'all about that, but I started my new job, and so I've been wanting to get some pieces. I'm gonna hold on to these receipts just in case. This is my second order from Shein. I normally, guys, so let me just tell you. First of all, let me wipe this sweat off my face. Hold, please. I'm back. Let me just tell y'all, I am not an online shopper. I am not a shopper in general. I just don't get a lot of fulfillment of shopping for clothes and things because it's just hard, right? It's difficult. But let's just say I don't like shopping online because not a lot of people cater to the plus size people the way that I would like for them to cater to the plus size. Now, don't get me wrong, it's gotten way better over the years. I feel like plus size clothes have definitely evolved since I was in like middle school, high school. So it definitely has gotten better. But needless to say, it's also very difficult to shop for plus size items. I feel like it's a hit or miss, and I feel like they either have really tasteful plus size people clothing, or they give you these horrible prints and patterns that are hideous and just makes us look like we're super old, not super fashionable, and it just looks horrible. So I also don't like shopping online because the sizes are never usually what they say they are. And I can tell you from my experience with Shein, for this being my second order, now I have not tried them on, but I have realized that paying attention, especially for your first order, paying attention to the measurements is pretty important. Now, if the measurements seem like they're a little bit smaller, just a little bit smaller than what your measurements come out to, but it's stretchy material, like pay attention to the material, guys, and pay attention to if it's stretch. If it's stretch, it'll most likely fit you, even if your measurements are probably just a pinch little bit bigger than what it says. But if it's not stretchy material and it's definitely not your measurements, do not buy the item. I think that's what saves you from having to return and going through the riffraff. So yes, this is my second Shein order. My first Shein order, I also ordered from Fashion Nova. And when I tell you, you don't get your bang for your buck as much with Fashion Nova versus Shein. With Fashion Nova, I feel like you literally order half the amount of items and pay the same price. Now, Shein always has coupons, always have deals. The list just goes on. There's always something on Shein that you can definitely get a whole lot of good bargains and discounts. So that's my little tidbit for shopping online, especially coming from someone that does not shop in general for clothing. But better yet, if I do shop, it's usually in the store. It's rarely ever online. And now I have become a firm believer that Shein is definitely the place for me, being a plus size woman, because I feel like for Fashion Nova, one of the issues that I had was the sizes say these certain sizes, 2X, 3X, all these sizes, and they're not really truly fit to size. And I can tell you with Shein, it's the same thing. Ladies, I normally wear like an extra large, or sometimes like it'll be equivalent to 1X depending on what store you go into, but I usually typically can wear extra large for shirts, and I normally wear a 2022 in bottoms. And Shein will tell you that your measurements will equal out to like 4 or 5X, which is absurd because I don't never wear 4 or 5X like ever in my life. But because their things run small, someone that's a 2022 will have to get their largest sizes, which is like 4X, 5X for like tops. And I haven't really tried their bottoms. I did order a few here, so I'll let y'all know. But I will get more in depth into the whole Shein haul with this and the do's and don'ts, just because I feel like it'll be super helpful. But that's just a little thing for y'all. Y'all got to make sure y'all are paying attention to the measurements for both things, because Fashion Nova was the same thing. I had some tops that, again, I normally wear extra large or whatever, and you have to order like a 3X, 4X in these clothes because they run small. And with Fashion Nova, it was able to work out with a few things, and then some stuff I actually went and returned into the store, because if not, you got to pay for return. And I was not about that life. And because I'm in LA, like I told y'all in the last vlog, I'm fortunate enough to have a Fashion Nova here. This is the sofa right now. It is looking a hot diggity dog mess. Again, I've been ordering so much stuff that this is the reason why I got crap everywhere. I got some shoes there, a box on the floor, some stuff from Joann's that I need to do some stuff with, laundry, okay? Got laundry on the sofa. So this is before, just so y'all could see. My work laptop, I had just bought a hand clothes steamer, more clothes, my yoga mat. So this is the before on this sofa, guys. And I'm gonna show y'all after. Okay, y'all, so I am about to clean, start folding up some of this stuff. I'm gonna watch Married at First Sight. I'm watching season 6, and it is in Boston on season 6, okay? So I'm from Boston, for those of you that do not know, born and raised. I'm a proud Bostonian by heart, okay? And so I've always heard about Married at First Sight. I've only ever seen one season, and I don't know what number season it was, but I've only ever seen one season, which is the one with them in North Carolina with I forget his name, but yeah, when they're in North Carolina. And that's the only season that I've ever seen. But now that I am doing a trial run of Hulu, honey, because let me tell y'all, that's another thing. I'm so sick and tired of these daggone subscriptions. You gotta subscribe to everything in order to watch anything. Like, now all these cable stations want to come out with their own freaking apps. HBO and Showtime and Cinemax and whatever else stuff there is out there. It's just frustrating because it's like, well, if I keep paying $5 here and $5 there and $5 here, I might as well just pay for cable. And cable, honey, is not cheap by a long shot. So anyway, I'm trying out Hulu right now, and that was only because I really wanted to come and watch Manifest. I wanted to watch season 3. And it's so freaking stupid because for y'all that have not checked out Manifest, Manifest started on streaming on Netflix first. I mean, obviously it's a NBC show, so obviously it was on TV first. But as far as like watching platforms, it started on Netflix for the first 2 seasons, and everybody was all hyping it up, getting into it. And so I was like, you know what? Let me check this out. Normally, I'm not the type of person to watch things when it first come out, because I just feel like I like to let things die down before I like dive in rather into crap that's the hype. But, you know, I watched it, I loved it, and then freaking the 3rd season's on Hulu, so I was like, okay, let me do a subscription just so I can watch this. And then I'm obsessed with keeping up with the Kardashians, so now I've been watching all the seasons that I freaking missed. And now I done found Married at First Sight on here, so guess who's probably gonna have to get a subscription? Me, unfortunately. If not, my best friend and some other people who definitely said I can use theirs, so I might. But I don't know, I might end up using my own thing. But yeah, so I'm gonna be cleaning and I'm gonna be watching this. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Done with at least organizing that part. I vacuumed. My bed's still not made up, but honestly it ain't never made up. So let me show y'all what it's looking like. So I fixed up my shoes over there. I have a pair of shoes I'm giving away. I have my sofa nice and clean from lint and crap. It looks a little brighter, but let me show y'all. It's pink gold, little fuzzy fuzzies. Got that, and it looks good. Okay, cleaned off my little table. I got my little workout gear. I mean, not gear, but you know, my things I need. Then I even dust off my little baby's bed. You chilling? Don't go scuffing up my rug, cause I know you. You see that rug? Stay off of it. Y'all, he is obsessed with scuffing up the freaking rug, right? I'm talking to you. Hey y'all, so I am back. I know I had actually said I was gonna save the trying on clothes for the next vlog, but I figured why not just give it to y'all. Y'all already saw that I got a package, so I'm sure that anticipation is probably like, what the heck did that girl get? So let me try on the first item for you, and then I will come back. The first shirt, it can actually button up nicely. Like I was saying, you can get a size smaller than this, but I think I'm comfortable. And it's so funny because it goes past my bum, but I'm comfortable with it having, you know, a little bit of space. And then I got like it buttoned up here, and I really like this one because it says music. Now if you can see, it says music, it says cool, things of that nature. I love the little ruffles on the pocket up here, and this is bigger. The sleeves kind of go like that, and it'll be good for leggings because it covers up my bum because it's not a super tight fitting shirt. So I think I can get away with like a nice little legging underneath for work, some nice shoes, you know, things of that nature. So I like this one. I forget what size this is, I'll let you know, but let me go try on the other one. Okay, y'all, so these are some leggings that I'm trying to put on. Baby, they're not gonna fit. Let me show y'all. So they're not gonna get on my butt. That's usually the case, okay? Not gonna get up. They're supposed to be, let me show y'all. They're supposed to be some pleather type material. I never returned anything from Shein, and I never actually ordered bottoms from Shein, so that's what I was telling y'all. Whereas my first time ordering certain stuff, it's supposed to be that pleather material, as you can see, nice and shiny. I don't know that I'm going to return them or not, because I do honestly feel like if I like lose a little bit of weight, I could squeeze them on, but I don't know if I love them. I don't know, we'll just put them to the side. So I'm a 90s girl, so these are rather interesting to show you, okay? These are like bell bottoms, and they flare out a whole lot at the bottom. See if you can see. They got all this flare, like a whole lot of flare. So you can have platforms on and be two-stepping. Problem is I got a whole lot of backside. So as you can see, these are my black undies and the pants are down here. My butt don't work out in them. And that's always the case for me because I have a smaller midsection, but my butt is just way too much. So all of that is draws. All of that is draws. But I do love the bell bottom effect at the bottom. The very Selena bitty bitty bum bum. That's what these remind me of. But I don't know. I guess I'll drop a few pounds. They'll fit. So these fit, which I'm surprised about. And I'm surprised because, first of all, these are pearls. And I got a pearl shirt from Shein that I wore this week actually, and I loved. I wouldn't wear them together because it'd be like the pearl overkill. But these fit like a glove, y'all. So as you can see, all my pants always go way up here underneath my bust because, you know, the smaller waist. But I have all this rump. So as you can see, they fit up on the rump. And they go up, and then, you know, my undies aren't showing, and my undies are all the way pulled up so they don't show. And if I have my little like blouse on, not that I'll wear this one with it or whatever, but let's see, if I put like my little blouse shirt on, you know, like a little button up something, it'll cover it up most of it anyway. So these are a go. I do love the little splits here at the bottom of the leg because it just gives it that nice little like peekaboo leg situation. I love these pearls going up and down, baby. It makes me feel like super like elegant and sexy. And you can wear this to work and dress it up, or you can kind of wear it a little sexy with a little see-through nice bra, whatever, and it'll be cute. I'm excited about these. The only thing that I'm a little bit nitpicky about is this. This is how you get them closed. There's a hook and eye, and then there's a zip right here. Let me show you. So it zips here on the side, and that could be a pain in the ass when you're going to the bathroom and trying to, you know, go pee 20 times a day if you drink a lot of water like me. So that could be the downfall of these pants. But needless to say, I do love them. So I'm gonna add this to the wardrobe. And let me show y'all real quick what, so this is just like the shirt that they got with the pearls. The inside has those little dots, which is perfect. And it's super flushed up against the pants. So you don't gotta worry about the pants having that irritating effect of the pearls brushing up against your leg and all that stuff. And then, like I said, that's the little split detail there if you didn't get to see it before. So this is a go. I'm gonna keep these, put them in my keeps pile, and let me go try something out. So I don't have this all the way buttoned up, but it is like a little nice kind of I wouldn't say African print because it's not really that, but it reminds me of a lot of the intricate details you get from like an Indian culture with like the florals, or like Persian culture too. I've seen that with the paisley print and stuff like that. And then, like, you know, honestly, some of the prints could be from a lot of different cultures, so let me not just pinpoint any culture out. But I like this. It's like a nice little like dress. It goes down to your ankles, you know, so, or just not to your ankles, but a little bit, you know, about 6 inches up above your ankles. It is a little more form-fitting. It's stretchy, but not super stretchy. So you definitely got to make sure it's your size. I don't have a regular bra on either. I have a sports bra, so I assume if I have my regular bra, my boobs will commonly sit up a little bit more, so it is going to be a little more tight, you know, up there. But I do think that it's good. I could wear this to work and dress it up, dress it down. I didn't button it all the way either, but it gets over the gist of the boobs, the gist of the little mid area, and then the gist of the wide parts of the thigh. So I think this one's cute. And I know some of you guys may be like, oh, well, Bessie, what is your style? I feel like for years I've always wanted to have a very eclectic style where you mix prints and you mix patterns and you mix materials and things of that nature. That's always been something that I've been interested in. I'm a very vibrant person when it comes to patterns, prints, and colors. So I like to just kind of go with what your feeling is for that day and what you feel. And that's why I got staple pieces, because I think it'll be cool to interchange them with one another. And I'm trying to build my shoe wardrobe. That's a whole other problem, just because my feet are flat and wide, so that's an issue for me. But yeah, so I'm just building my wardrobe, and as we go along, I'll mix and match, and you know, sometimes I'll show y'all little outfits that I put together. But yeah, that's just what I'm trying to do. So let's go try on some more items. Okay, y'all, so this is a perfect example of what I was trying to tell y'all when it came to paying attention to measurements. And if you don't pay that much attention to measurements, you want to especially pay attention to the material. So this is more of a full-fledged cotton material, and there's a little stretch, but not as much. This shirt I put on earlier for y'all, it even have that nice like silky like material, even though it's not real silk. And then this is cotton. But this is a 4X, guys. How I was telling y'all earlier, how naturally I'd wear an extra large, or sometimes extra large equals 1X in some places, whatever the case may be, okay? This one was way more room on me, okay? And this is in Shein's 4X. This black casual button up that I got, as you can see, I don't have it fully closed. But even if I was to close it, it will fit super form fitting on me, okay? And this is their 5X for this. And I said, I feel like this is gonna run small. Like, just looking at the model and looking at the details, I had a feeling that this was gonna run smaller and this wasn't gonna be that material that was like super giving. So that's the reason why. Okay, so see, I just buttoned up the main parts, the parts that like will protrude out more once I have a proper bra on. Let's button down this, because another problem is because I have so much bottom, right? I have to lift the shirt above my bum to get the proper button up, because you see how before I buttoned it, it was just straight down. Now that I button it, you see how it's up more and then it's down lower in the front. And so I still have room. It's not tight, there's still room on the sides. And you know, obviously if I button up the arms, they'll fit kind of loosely too, but there's room on the sides where I can completely button it up. But it shows you how, like with the tush, you got to be careful, because even when you sit, you know, your body forms this different way and you may kind of like split the sides and stuff. So this is why I was telling y'all that you got to pay attention to the measurements and the kind of material it is, because if you don't, you're gonna get something from Shein that may fit a little bit snugged. So again, pay attention to measurements and pay attention to material, because it makes a complete difference. Other than that, I love this black classic look, and now I know if I like this kind of material and this kind of look, I can go back and order the other colors that comes in this way. But that's how you kind of keep up with what you can get from Shein and not. Okay, so I'm back with another one, and I have to record on my phone now because my camera was dying. So this is a nice little tailored blazer, and it's not made out of stiff material where it's like cotton, but it has like bone in and all that stuff. It's just a regular little blazer, and I love color blocking, okay guys? So there's this like fuchsia color with this high bright neon orange type of situation. Now this one is supposed to be a 4X, and it does feel snugged. My arms kind of feel a little snugged here, and I feel like it's definitely snugged on my bust. And if I'm only wearing a sports bra and I normally wear my regular bra and be here, then it's definitely still going to be snugged. As you can see, when I open it up, there's buttons right here for show, and then there's these buttons, but there's this hole right here that's supposed to come over to this button and button it. But you see how tight it looks? And again, my mid area is not that wide, you know what I mean? So it would definitely have to be, until I shed a little bit of pounds, it'll have to be for show. Ooh, that blazer nice. That blazer smoking, you know. And then it'll just have to be regular, because to button it up would just be, I don't know, it'd be a lot. To button it up would be a lot. It has the connected lapel, which I like. So it's a part of the blazer, and then it just naturally, it goes up, and then it just kind of naturally, you know, folds if you want it to. But it would definitely have to be something that I like just kind of wear for show and not button. I mean, it's not too tight that I can't move my arms. So, you know, you can get across with this one. But let me tell you something. It's a little snug, so you're going to have to watch out for that. But other than that, I like it. So, I got some pants on. As you can see, they got on. But baby, they is tight fitting. I mean, I don't even know. Let me try to sit down and see. I mean, I guess you could sit down in them, but you see how like form fit they are on the thigh? I feel like, woo, mama gotta be careful. I'm afraid to breathe in them. That's why I'm kind of feel like you could barely breathe, because they're not stretchy material. It's stretchy at the top in the waist, so that gives you that play with if you need them to be a little, if you're a little smaller or a little bigger. But baby, there ain't that much stretch in the junk in my trunk, and as you can see, this is definitely see-through, and I got on black. You can see all this booty, and I wouldn't even say just wearing a thong or a G-string or whatever you wear, whatever your desire is, because I feel like even wearing that, you see so much of your skin that I don't know. You got a little tattoo back there, if you got a beauty mark, I feel like it's definitely gonna show. These are like nice little powder pants, so they're cute, and I probably would keep them. And it comes with this little belt. I think the little belt's cute. It got all these little loops around the little waist, little belt and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think I'll be wearing this to work. I don't feel like these for work, because I feel like you have to wear a lot of undergarments, stuff like that, which is fine. It's not horrible. I could put on these like Spanx that I have, you know, underneath, and then wear these, but that's kind of annoying. It's like, who wants to do all of that just to wear a pair of pants? But as you can see, before I take them off, it got stretch in the waist, so I got some room and they fit good. It's not too tight, but that's because the elastic is up here. It's just when you sit down, you gotta kind of do one of those pull up in the thigh area, then you can comfortably sit down, because now you don't feel like your thighs is about to bust loose. But you know, then that means that you hike them up into your crotch, and you're like, you know. So I don't know, I like them. I'll probably keep them, but I'm not certain I'd wear this to work unless I'm gonna have like a really long blouse that goes down to the booty, but then that kind of take away from this and all of this. So I don't know, I might just keep them from play. Now I like this, honey. Now this was my second choice of color. At first I saw like blues, purple, pinks, something like that. That was my first choice, but they ran out of it in my size, so I got this one. Let me see what size this is. This size is a 4XL, okay? And let me tell you, I really love that Shein gives you these little reusable bags. I think it's perfect to use for travel, and I've honestly been collecting these. And it's cool because it does come with the information for the item that was in the bag at the bottom. So you just gotta make sure when you're taking them out the out the bag, that you read that you keep it with the item. So if you're like, I don't want it, then you try it on and put it back in the bag, because if not, you're putting the wrong items in the wrong bag, and then it becomes a whole headache. But other than that, I do like it. It's loose fitting, and it reminds me of one of those house dresses, but fancy, right? Where your mama walk around in the house. Did y'all clean up what the hell I told y'all to clean up? Did y'all pick up all y'all shit around this house, acting crazy? It's one of those kind of dresses, right? Where like your great aunt come to the party and she got all that rump, and she just like, hey, one of them backup songs come on, and auntie go like this. Oh, let me start acting at all these kids around here. You know, and she like, one of those. This is one of them type dresses. Or it could just be going to work type dress, you know what I'm saying? So I like this. Funny thing is that it has buttons, but these are affixed to the dress and does not open, and then these do. So if you got a problem with getting it over your head, this ain't the dress for you. But it's easy to take on and off, because as you can see, I got a lot of room up here. If you don't, it's gonna be hard as hell to get it over your head, honey. So, fair to say, this is a keepsy. I like it. Okay, so I got 2 no's so far for the pants that unless I like lose 10, 15 pounds, I think they'll be fine. But it's a no as of now. And then the pink pants is a maybe. And so yeah, let me go try on the last item for you. Okay, y'all, so I'm not even trying these on because these are clearly just not going to fit. But yeah, these just, they're not gonna fit. That's the bottom line, they're not gonna fit. These are supposed to be like linen pants. As you can see, it has like the ruching at the top. But look at this, guys. You can see my face through this. It is clearly see-through. Let me see, can y'all see how see-through these are? You can see my face. Pick-a-boo, pick-a-boo. These are see-through. I don't feel like dealing with that. And they got little pockets. But baby, they're not even flattering. They're not flattering. They're just pants. Yeah, I'm gonna return these. I don't even love them. They're like linen material. But they're just not flattering. So I'm just not gonna even try them on because that's just a waste of time. You know how you get a pair of pants in your hand and you be like, it's a hell to the no, no, no. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a hell to the no. This is not gonna work. And excuse me looking over here at the lens of the camera and looking here because that's where I am. I'm looking straight at the screen. I know you're supposed to look here, but you get the gist. Yeah, this is a hell no, right? Now, let me just show y'all these cute little things. And then this is really it. This is it for this vlog because I know y'all tired of my shenanigans. I really like these little headbands. They're super cute. Let me show y'all. Super cute, super cute. I like wearing headbands, especially being a natural girl when my hair is down. I think they're like super cute. It has like soft material, so I can only hope that one does not get a freaking headache during this whole time that I'm wearing them, because that will be the part that will irritate me, is if I get a headache. Other than that, I mean, I like them. I think they're cute. Not with this hairstyle, obviously, but I think that it'll be cute overall. And then this is just one with the little pearl ends. So that's like nice too. Again, not with this hideous hairstyle. But I like these little, oh shoot, I don't know if I was supposed to rip that. Oh, I was. Anyways, I really like these little head clips because I like playing with that too, being a natural girl. We got this one here with a little bit of glitter. As you can see, the glitter can just like clip it like so. I like this one. It's just like a pearl one. This is another clippity clip. Put this on the side. And you can wear whatever you want because that's your business. And then I love these kind of clips because this is when y'all know y'all used to have your ponytails back in the day. And you used to put it right there and you be like, with your little high ponytails thinking you was a hot shit. Yeah, I know I'm telling my age. That's that 90s growing up. Poofs and all these things you do to your hair type of thing. But these are super cute. But yeah, that is all, guys. I know y'all tired of my shenanigans. Actually, Alexa just told me that my dog's package came to the door, so let me open it up and grab it. Okay, so I'm back. I opened it up and he had his little package here. Let's see. I think this is his, because I was telling y'all that I cook his food, I add nutrients that dogs need for their food if you're gonna do home cooked meals, because it takes away the nutrients that you normally would have in dog food. that you buy. So yeah, that's exactly what it is. So I'll keep y'all posted on the next vlog what it is, but basically it's an all-in-one supplements powder that you put inside of the food. That way it's for cats and dogs. Okay, so gatos and perros, cats and dogs, vitamins, digestive system, skin, coat, joint, blah blah blah. Anyways, gonna use this for his food. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next vlog. Thank you for tuning in and listening to my shenanigans. I'm excited. I know I look a little crazy, but I'm gonna go and put these clothes away. Now I'm gonna chill out. So I'll catch y'all on the next vlog.